Hello and hail to the Hieros Pyr, the sacred fire. Absolutely fundamental to my practice and my teaching and writing is connecting to the Hieros Pyr, which is an epithet of Hekate that translates as the sacred fire. Absolutely and fundamentally, in so many ways, the fire is at the very, very heart of my practice of witchcraft. From candle magic to my wood stove to the fire pit outside, burning things to release them, igniting things to bring new life, the sacred smoke, ash, and more. Hail to the Hieros Pyr, the sacred flame. I have a chapter in Entering Hecate's Garden that covers working with the Hieros Pyr specifically for botanical witchcraft. So let's begin with the invocation from this book. So I'll read the verse. Hail Hecate, the Hieros Pyr, she who is the sacred witch fire. Hail to Circe and Medea, original eternal daughters of fire. Hail to the Hieros Pyr, the sacred witch fire. Hail to the ash, smoke, and flame, and to the plants that render sane. Through your sacred smoke, I am cleansed. Through your bright flame, I banish all that harms. Through your alchemical ash, I am transformed. Hail to Hecate, Hieros Pyr. Hail to the plant spirits who render your fire. Hail to smoke, ash, and flame, whose powers I now claim. So what I thought we would do is just talk a little bit about connecting to the sacred fire through candles and botanicals. There are so many different great ways to do it. I've got everything set up here. So let's just dive in. So if you've watched one of my videos or you're in Covina, you've seen the opening ceremony that we do, and I'm going to start with, this is my personal sigil candle for the year with a Hecate letter symbol on the back. This is a simple ritual of working with the sacred flame. It starts with a counterclockwise, left-handed motion of banishing and cleansing space, and then it's transferred to the other hand for the clockwise circle. This is connection and protection. And then typically you can take this deeper by doing an affirmation or an intention or reading a prayer just to connect to this candle. I start every day by connecting to the Hieros Pyr. One of my strongest recommendations for connecting to Hecate is to ignite with the Hieros Pyr. And I mean, by ignite, I mean sit in a room, you can dim the lights, and just allow your gaze to soften into the flame. And whatever comes through, it's a message, it's a sign. There's so many beautiful things that you can connect with and visions and so on just by softening into the candle, which can be seen as fire scrying if you like. So just, that simple ritual we did, which is known as the Animarum Triformis, it's in Entering Hecate's Garden as well. Also places in Covina, if you happen to be in Covina. So this is fundamentally a portal for connecting to Hecate's torches, her sacred eternal fire. What do those torches mean? The torches are so interesting because they symbolize the light and the darkness. They symbolize safety, guidance, and yet fire always has that other power of destruction. Hecate is creatrix and the great destroyer, that she is both and all. I think that's so powerful. So just, spend a few minutes connecting to the candle and contemplating Hecate's sacred fires. I wanted to talk about a few things. Let's begin, of course, torches up by creating some Hieros Pyr smoke. And you can see how this bundle is burning and creating glorious ash too that I'm saving. So let's start with that. I keep saying that is the world's longest lasting botanical blend. So now that we've got the sacred smoke going, I want to talk a little bit about candles. So you can see this candle up here is on this triple goddess made mother chrome candle holder that I've had for so many years that it has all the beautiful wax on it. I really like tapers. I tend to see this as what I call my working candle, that whenever I'm doing a spell, crafting a ritual and so on, I have this candle lit. It's just a sign of knowing that, witchcraft is in progress. And then I started with this personal sigil candle that I've had for about 2 months now. And I really like these candles. They're a decent sized taper. They're from a company called Bolsius, Bolsius. They're based in the Netherlands, I believe. These wax candles are another great alternative. I like these. They come in a pack of 12. They're not too pricey. They last. If I can burn one every day for, say, 15 minutes to a half an hour, and it lasts for over a month. They are really amenable to, this is a sigil that I'd put on with paint marker. You can see how lovely it is. They're very, very open to enchantment, is what I would say with the Bolsius candles. There is my Foss Anima. I'll show you this one. So this is my soul retrieval sigil and candle. And you'll notice that this is a transfer. And in Covina, there's lessons and recordings on how to make transfer candles. There's 2 basic ways to make transfer candles. One is with tissue paper, and you print whatever it is you want on your candle on the tissue paper, then you use the blow dryer to apply it. You can also use stickers. I want to highlight this one. This I made with clear sticker sheets that you run through the printer. You'll see that as the candle burns down, there'll be a little bit of burning in the plastic. To avoid this, just trim the plastic as you go down, or keep a good eye on it to make sure that nothing happens from the burning of it. So that's just one note about the transfer candles. I have a Wheel of the Year transfer candle. And of course, I see the Wheel of the Year as like it's fueled by this fire, right? The seasons are creation and destruction. I wanted to highlight some non-traditional candles. This is, I've got cinnamon there to add some more fiery energy. So this is a lantern we made in Covina. And it has all these epithets of Hekate that I wrote on it. And it's made from tissue paper flames that, and it burns. So this is, to me, a great representation of the Hieros Pyr. It has her epithets and so on. So you can find out more about making one of those in Covina. What else did I want to highlight today? I wanted to talk about the Roses of Rebirth these are fiery petals using the same template that the lantern is made out of. And we do these, and what we do in Covina, so the whole idea for this fiery flower comes from an ancient passage where Hekate is described as a fiery flower or fiery rose of all creation. So that's the inspiration for this project. And what we do is write negative confessions on the rose. So it's a whole project that we do. This is an enchanted paper craft. And then we add our negative confessions to it. It's a really powerful project that we do in Covina, merging witchcraft and healing as always. The transfer candles also work fairly well on wax-based LEDs. This is one I made years ago, one of the first ones I made. You can see it's not quite perfect. So those are a few examples of ways to connect to the Hieros Pyr. And I wanted to end because cleansing the home is so important. How do we cleanse the home? How do we cleanse our own energy? Like, how do we do this? Of course, the simple ritual we began with it's great for cleansing, but if you want to go a bit deeper, and you'll find more content on this in Covina. And in bulk is coming up. So maybe because it's in bulk season, I'm really focused on the Hieros Pyr, because in our family, we merge the traditional Celtic Sabbats or fire festivals, which is our family lineage, with my practice of Hekate and witchcraft, of course. So Kurnops, which we'll be talking about in our in-bulk Sabbath salon, is the ignition of the Hieros Pyr through botanical matter that is then immersed in sacred water. Moon water is great for this. Some Aquarius moon water hanging out back there. And then the self is anointed. 3 fingers, left hand, counterclockwise, root, heart, and crown. And then, you can asperge the house. I banish all that is profane from this place. We speak only the truth here, and we shall be heard. And you can add to it however you like. So that's also an entering Hecate's garden if you're looking for that. Making bundles, also an entering Hecate's garden. Love me some bundles. However you connect to the Hieros Pyr, may you find that it is truly this beautiful connection to Hekate and her deeper world of spirits, allies, and witchcraft. Hail to the Hieros Pyr.